It's difficult to imagine now as you watch these players, but at some point, everyone on this pitch has experienced homelessness.
I could be in my family home one day, and the next day I could be out on the street. I got to the point where I hit rock bottom. I was in a bad place.
I'd sofa surf, stayed with friends. They'd put me up for as long as they can. I was in alcoholism and addiction at the time. And I'd done the things that had taken me down the wrong roads.
The world of football and homelessness are far apart, but they're being brought together by the Homeless FA. The Football Association are using the sport to support those who have hit hard times, not just with football, but through building confidence, getting a roof over their heads, and help getting a job.
I think the best thing I've got from the Homeless FA is I've grew as a person. I've matured a lot. I was very angry when I started. I just didn't engage in anyone. Didn't want to know about any services, didn't care, lost all hope really. And since I've started with the Homeless FA, they've given me something to focus on and they've given me a dream back, to be honest.
My self-worth and self-belief had been depleted. And what I've got from this, not only have I got a qualification, I've got my self-worth back, my self-importance, the sense of drive. You know, I've got the inspiration to aspire to be more.
Becca moved out of her family home after the relationship with her mum broke down. She was forced to sleep rough, but eventually found this local hostel in Liverpool.
When I was 16 and I first walked in that hallway in my school uniform, I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I didn't know what the people were like. I didn't know if I was going to get my stuff robbed. I didn't know what was happening. I was really young at the time, and not a nice place to be in when you're so young.
Hostel hopping was something that quickly became a regular thing for Becca.
I was barred from every hostel in Liverpool eventually.
And what was the reasoning behind that? Why did you get barred from so many hostels?
Through fault of my own, through like antisocial behaviour, drugs.
How big was your interest in football before you got involved in the Homeless FA?
I never actually played for a team. I just lost my job. I had nothing else. I played football in the streets with the boys when I was younger, but I'd never actually been in a team. And I went to the all-girls school as well, so we didn't get many opportunities to play football.
And if you wasn't with the Homeless FA, what do you think you'd be doing now? How do you feel your mindset would be?
I'd either be still in a hostel using drugs or probably in jail.
For Richie, jail is where he ended up. He was convicted for theft, and that combined with a drinking problem caused him to hit rock bottom.
I was in and out of homelessness around the age of 17, and then I found myself in the same sort of situation when I was 26. My alcohol and addiction, it sort of just taken over my day-to-day routine. So after coming here, it just opened my eyes to the bigger picture that, you know, you don't want this as a constant. You don't want this you don't want to be in and out of this system for the rest of your life.
Tell me a little bit about your journey and how you came across the Homeless FA.
I was playing in a power league that played once a month, and it's called the Homeless League.
Okay.
And someone gave me the application. And they said, you know, in this you get a qualification, you get to meet others. It was an opportunity that I took, and wow, look where I am now, heart of English football.
But for Richie and Becca, it's the benefits off the pitch that make this programme really worthwhile.
The football side of it is just, for me, it's a great thing to have. But for someone who's not interested in it, it's still worthwhile because the people you're going to meet, the friends you're going to make, like in there's 40 people that I didn't know before, but I'll give my time of day to any of them.
Well, we don't select our players on football and ability, and we select them on how they engage, the leadership qualities, the punctuality and the progression. To get back into work, you obviously need some form of experience, but to put you've worked with the Homeless FA on your CV is an amazing thing.
The squad of 40 have gone from not having anywhere to live to training on the same turf as the England team ahead of the Homeless World Cup next month. For once, where England finish isn't important. The social impact on the players far exceeds any medal, because although the FA doesn't offer homes, they do offer hope.